Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We've got some slight advances that could lead to better things and some potential Russian attacks to cover today. I really wanted to be the first person to cover this, but reporting from Ukraine got there before me, you bastard. No, I'm kidding, I love him. But Ukraine has taken over the city of Makilivka. The city is very important because the Kyslivka area is very important to Russia. This has been one of their big bases ever since Ukraine has pushed into the Luhansk Oblast. But Ukraine looks like they're attempting to flank and encircle this whole area. Russia did not expect them to push this far into Makilivka. The Russians will definitely try to force them out of the city with a counterattack. But while Ukraine has the advantage, they can try to press Luhansk. This would allow them to attack the Kyslivka area from the north. And then from there, they'd begin to force them out of this area. But with my 300 hours of Hearts of Iron 4, I think it would be a good idea to push to Novosilivka. There's a small lake and it looks like some ravine networks around the area. But if they are able to take over this city, that will effectively circle the whole Kyslivka group. I love that purple. It's such a nice purple. This would completely cut off Luhansk, Kyslivka, and every other settlement in here from supply, and they definitely have to retreat out of the region. This will play into something I'm going to talk about in a second. Further south, Ukraine has liberated the settlement of Novosilivka. It's like next door neighbors. It's like a kilometer. Taking over Kuzemivka would be very big because it would put only one settlement in between the front line and Nizhnya Duvanka. This city is really weird. It's cut up into 4 weird pieces by some rivers, kind of like when I try to cook anything other than chicken nuggets. And taking this settlement would be very big for Ukraine. And if they are able to push to Nahune, they can push up to Orobotnivka and Sofivka and connect with this group and encircle the whole group up here. Or possibly have them advance backwards, as the Russian guys say. This would definitely be a significant gain for Ukraine. It would threaten a lot of the settlements near Svatove too. However, Ukraine isn't just going to drive straight into Svatove yet. Mostly because they need to secure the flanks in order to make sure that their invasion will be safe. If Ukraine can push on Nizhnya Duvanka's flanks, they have a good chance at taking the city. The rivers are going to be a bit of a problem. However, if they have Nahune, they can also push on Preobrazhenie, goddamn, which would definitely be a big blow to the Russians. And from here, they have 2 big routes. I'm getting very ahead of myself right now. I'm running out of colors past blue. From here, they can begin to really start threatening Svatove from these areas. As well as they could even take settlements behind it to even further threaten it. And probably even more importantly from there, they can begin to push up to Troitske, which is one of the big rail supply hubs in the region. Alright, I probably got way too ahead of myself there, but keep in mind, taking these settlements is going to be much harder than just drawing lines on maps like I do. But I just want to give some perspective on what these pushes could lead to and why they're still significant, even if it doesn't look like much is happening. But until then, my lines on maps, I'm still going to keep drawing them. Heading from there further south, the more I zoom out, the more these arrows look like modern art. Heading south towards the Donetsk area, Russia successfully captured the city of Pisky, which had like ultra fortifications because it was one of the 2014 frontline cities. They've been pushing in the direction of Opitne and Vodyane. And their main goal is to try to encircle the city of Avdiivka. They've been unsuccessfully advancing on the city since the beginning of the war, but it is a massive stronghold, and if it falls, it could lead to bad stuff. However, they pushed these cities 2 days ago, and it appears like Ukraine has stabilized a good defense line around this region. A little further south, Russia has also been trying to advance in the direction of Vuhledar. These attacks in the Donetsk area are likely an attempt to draw Ukrainian forces away from the Luhansk front in the regions where Russians can't control the front. So Russia has been advancing into the city of Pavlivka. However, it appears like Ukraine has stopped them. The offensive has lost most of its momentum after the reinforcements arrived and was able to set up a new line of defense. I'd be surprised if Russia is able to push to Vuhledar. And overall, I'm genuinely surprised by how ineffective the Russians have been just in this whole war after the first month. Alright, and that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you to my channel members Gene Helfrich, Stig Grun, please still let me know if I'm saying that wrong, Butler-esque, David Appel, Dilo Mathatas, Evan Shin, and a special thanks to my 3rd tier, Astley C137. Hold on, wait a minute. Also, shout out to the guy who found my Patreon after I haven't promoted it for 2 months. Thank you, JG Bashlow. I have no idea how you found that. Alright, that's all I got for you guys today. See you. Also, what is going on in my comments?